Hi everybody, Chris Pirillo here, and I asked my friends who run the official Microsoft Windows account on Twitter, that is @Windows, over on twitter.com. If you're not following them yet, you might as well start because they're constantly posting tips and tricks. I asked them what the more commonly asked questions happen to be, at least in relation to Microsoft Windows. And one of them was, when I go to buy a new computer, what should I be looking for? Well, computers are a lot like clothes in the sense that not one size fits all. What you want may be different from what I want, may be different from what somebody else wants, but that's the nice thing about the world of personal computing is that there usually is something for everybody. Microsoft has actually developed a tool called PC Scout. It's PC Scout. Go ahead and type that into your favorite search engine like Bing or Google or whatever, and you'll likely be magically whisked away to this web page running on Microsoft.com. The URL is kind of long, so I figured I'd just tell you to search for it. Either way, it will step you through a series of questions to help you get closer to your ideal computer. And again, what works for that person is not necessarily going to work for you. And, as far as upgradability is concerned, well, every computer is built differently. The less you spend, well, the less likely you're going to be happy years later. The more you spend, the more likely you're going to be happy years later. And that's just a broad sweeping brushstroke. I can tell you this. My parents have had a computer for a number of years, and they're never talking to me about wanting or needing to upgrade. Of course, you always want to have the latest and greatest. Well, at least some people do, and that's okay. But don't feel that just because there's a new computer out there that you need to run out and get it. If what you have right now is working just fine, I say stick with it. So long as your software is up to date, and that's the big thing. Today, and this is my opinion, if you're not running a computer that's got Windows 7 on it, that is a PC, a Windows PC with Windows 7 on it, you may think about upgrading because Microsoft's been making huge leaps and bounds forward in terms of keeping you safe and secure. And part of that is having an operating system that has all the latest security patches applied to it. And that pretty much is, at least today, Windows 7. So if you do not have a computer that has Windows 7, my suggestion is find a new one. And you could use PC Scout to get closer to it. Now, you could throw out a whole bunch of possibilities like, I want something that has USB ports. Well, I don't think I've seen a computer, at least in the past decade, that doesn't have a USB port on it. They're likely to have USB ports, and you can plug USB devices into those USB ports, and there are other ports available too. But for the most part, what do you want? What do you need? Do you need something that has power? Or do you need something that just allows you to check email or watch pretty screensavers? Either way, PC Scout may be able to help you. Once you know what you want, you can better identify what's out there, and Microsoft can help you every step of the way. PC Scout, go ahead and search for it, and I'll be sure to put a link in the description for this YouTube video to help you along the way. Hopefully that helps a little bit if you were wondering what you needed to buy, because what you need to buy is going to be different from what that person needs to buy. That person standing behind you right now. Didn't know that, did you? Hopefully I didn't freak you out. You can follow Microsoft Windows on Twitter. They're @Windows. That's a little @ sign, a little invisible @ sign, Windows. I'm @Chris Pirillo, and believe it or not, I do geek out about all things software and hardware and beyond. Like funny little screensavers. This one's called Electric Sheep. You can download that too, and it's safe and secure, so long as you download it from a safe and secure place. But that's a different video topic for a completely different day. My email address, chris@pirillo.com. My blog, chris.pirillo.com. If you go to Bing, you can just type in my first name and jump right there. CHRIS. And then I also have a chat room full of geeks. We're geeking out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with a live video feed trained into the back of my head usually because I'm typing away at this computer. At live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.